Happy Sunday, YouTube. It's me, Barstow Mama, and today we're going to make apple jalebis. What you're going to need is a 1/4 cup of lukewarm water. You're going to need a tablespoon of oil. You're going to need, what is this, sugar. You're going to need a 1 teaspoon of sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of yeast. And you're going to need 1½ cups of flour. That's for step 1. So let's do that first, shall we? Alright, what you're going to do is dissolve the yeast and sugar in the 1 yeast and sugar. You're going to dissolve that in the 1/4 cup of warm water. And you're going to let that sit using a chopstick because it's a small little thingy here. And you see it? I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes. Okay? When that's done, we'll move on to step 2. Okay, duh. I forgot to tell you, you're going to need apples. Granny Smith. Granny Smith are the really pretty green apples. Granny Smith. Granny Smith. Okay, I use 4. And you're going to chop them up, not chop them up, you're going to take your Granny Smiths, peel them, and then you are going to slice them to about 1/4 inch thickness. Let me see, hold on, let me get one out so you know what I mean. About this thick, okay, about that thick. I sliced these up earlier this morning, so that way I wouldn't have to waste time doing it. So they're in the bag. And just know, Granny Smith, Granny Smith. I'm trying to figure this camera thing out. Granny Smith. Granny Smith. Okay. We have a couple more minutes for this. This is the yeast and sugar and a 1/4 cup lukewarm water. Okay, let me see, how much more time do we have left? 2 minutes. Okay, so then we'll work on the next step. Hi again, the 5 minutes are up, and next what we're going to do is we're going to mix the oil in with the flour. And of course I'm going to use my hands because that's how I roll. Okay. Mix that up in there until it's kind of crumbly. Okay, see it's kind of crumbly in there? Yeah. Okay. We're going to add the yeast water into this and stir it up. The batter consistency you want is like pancake batter, so you may have to add more water. See? Not enough water, so we're going to add some more water. Can you see? Okay. some more water. It's a little too thick. See? It's getting there. Whoops. A little more water in there. Because what you want it to do, you want it to be the consistency of pancake batter. And then what we're going to do is set this mix aside for half an hour. That gives the yeast a chance to work. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now that we've got it at the consistency of pancake batter, we're going to set it in a warm place for half an hour. And I'll show you the reason why when we come back. While we're waiting for the pancake batter mix to sit for that half an hour, we're going to start on what's called the simple syrup. And that is 2.5 cups of sugar. Oop, I'm sorry. 2.5 cups of sugar. Teaspoon of lemon juice. And a teaspoon of cardamom powder. Okay, but first, it's the sugar and 2 cups of water. Let's do that first. Gonna have to switch the camera around. We're kind of in tight quarters here, but I've added the sugar and the water into this saucepan, and we're going to let this boil, stirring constantly until it becomes clear. Okay, I'm gonna stop showing my face right now, and we're just going to watch the pot. I know a watch pot never boils, but we're gonna work with it, okay? So, let's see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Once the water boils, we're going to add the cardamom powder, and the lemon juice. And we're going to let that boil for 8 minutes. That gives us plenty to do while everything is waiting for the 30 minutes for the pancake mix. So yeah. So how's you guys' day going? I haven't done much today. Cooking, cleaning, the normal. Kids are doing well. Let's see, talked to some friends of mine. Rebecca Jean Harris. I don't know if you follow her on Facebook, but I talked to her. Eden Bainbridge, I talked to her. Shauna Bell. I didn't talk to her because she had to go to church this morning. Let's see, what else? Yeah. That's pretty much it for my day. Other than setting up for this video. Yay! It's almost ready. I also wanted to, I think I want to talk about something that's really bugging me. You know what bugs the crap out of me? Why are people so rude? I mean, seriously, rude. You know, people are rude to each other. You can't walk down the street and say hello to someone. They're rude. People are just, I don't know. I don't know even how to explain it. But, you know, I try to smile at everybody and, you know, all that good stuff. And you would think I was an alien from another planet. Nope. People don't want to talk. It's sad. It really is sad. But it's not going to stop me from speaking to others. No, 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 ma'am or sir. It is not going to stop me. So they can get it together and get with my program. And yes, I have a program. Or they can continue to be miserable. I think that's what it is. People are just miserable. And you know what? I am quasi-homeless, and yet I'm not rude. I try to be kind to people. I don't mess with, you know, it just bugs the crap out of me. But anyway, and it's the young people that bother me the most. That they don't care about others. They think they own the world, and they don't. But, yeah. Rudeness. My #1 pet peeve. They should be ashamed of themselves, and I'm sure they're not. And another thing, I found out Beyonce was pregnant. Seriously? Oh well. God bless her. But, yeah, B's pregnant. That's amazing. And I mean that in all sincerity. Okay, close enough to being boiling. Lemon juice. Can you see that lemon juice? Cardamom powder is going in next. And we're going to boil this for 8 minutes. It's always something that has to be boiled for a long period of time. Good grief. "20 minutes until we start doing the jalebis." And you know what? I have to give thanks to a YouTuber who I love her channel and stuff like that. Her name is Manjula, and her page is called Manjula's Kitchen. Go and check her out. Mainly Indian cooking and mainly vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian. No. But if you are, she does great videos. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay. Let's see, we've got 18 minutes to go. I'm going to let this just continue to boil. Let's taste it. Oh, that's good. That's really good. If you are a diabetic, if you don't like really sweet things, this is not the recipe for you. But you should try it because it's so good. Like I said, think of a bear claw. Awesome. We're going to let this continue to boil. Yeah, you know, I uploaded a video and I gotta tell you, at about 4.5 minutes, YouTube put some weird foolishness on my video. I don't appreciate that at all. Yep. Let's see what time. It's 17 minutes to go. I think I'm going to turn on the oil for the jalebis. That way, the oil will be hot when it's time to do its thing. Alright, I've got the oil going. By the time it's done, it should be ready to go. Yeah, this is ready. Good stuff. Good stuff. And you'll see what this is for in a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to have to switch the camera so that you can watch the jalebi process. Hang on just a moment.
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, everything is ready. As you can see, I am making a jalebi right now. Just wanted to make sure the oil was ready. And my husband's working the camera for me because there just wasn't enough room. So, okay, I've made 2 to make sure everything is okay. So, this is what happens. You take one of the apple slices, you dip it into the pancake mixture, and you put it in the oil. I would just put a couple in there because My syrup mix over here probably can hold 2. And what you want to do, see how they puff up? You want them to be evenly brown all over. There's one. And here's another one. You got to get one of these skimmers. These skimmers are great. They drain the oil off. They even drain the syrup off. And you don't want to have too much oil on these. Because when it goes into the syrup is going to be very sweet. And, well, frankly, very good. Take some of these off. See, look, I can just skim off the little thingies here, and that way they're not in the oil getting burned. Okay, into the syrup. And yes, bubble, bubble. Okay, here's number 3. Now this one got a little dark. But it's still gonna be good. Whoops. Oopsie. Into the syrup. I think the kids like these better than baklava. Which do you like better, baklava or apple jalebis?
Baklava.
You like baklava better?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. They like baklava better. Okay, Jessica likes apple jalebis better. Flip. Now, one thing about apple jalebis is they're better served hot, but still when they cool off, they're good. I think a little vanilla ice cream works out. That's something you could try. It's kind of like an apple pie a la mode. See here. You really just want them to be golden brown on both sides and very deep into the syrup. Okay. Flip. There it is. And some of them are blowing up like balloons. And if that happens to you, don't worry about it. Just follow their instructions and they still are going to turn out wonderful. And we got more. The skimmer, which is awesome. I looked it up on All-Clad. Well, actually, that's what they kind of gave me. But All-Clad wanted $25 for this skimmer. I, of course, wasn't going to pay $25 for this skimmer. So I had to find a cheaper one, which I did. And so sorry, All-Clad, you guys are a little too high. And, yeah. Too much. Nope. Alrighty. Now for my family, which is a family of 7, I use 4 apples. Depending on how much you like them, you know, adjust your recipe accordingly. You may have to double it. You may just need less, in which case cut it in half. But why, when you can eat such good, yummy stuff? We're doing good. Unless my husband's hands start giving out from holding the camera. You doing okay over there?
Doing great.
He's going to do a video on how he makes his Thanksgiving meal. Now that's something you guys need to tune in for. It's awesome. And I'm not a turkey person. I really don't like turkey, but I like the turkey that he makes. And all the trimmings. Okay. You want to eat one while you're holding?
Oh, I'm good. I was going to steal one.
Go ahead.
No, it's no fun if you offer.
Oh. It's only good when you swipe them, huh?
That's right. left on.
Okay, there's a lot of these left to do, so I'm not going to have you guys sit through and watch me do another 20 of these. So, as soon as this is over, I will come back on so you can see the finished product. Which, actually, you've seen the finished product. So, I will see you in a little while. Later. Hi YouTube. Well, I'm done with all of the apple jalebis, and here they are. They are so good. Like I said before, try these with some vanilla ice cream or just plain. They are good. They are so awesome and definitely worth the time that you put into getting them done. So that's the end of my recipe for the day. I hope you all have a really good Sunday evening, and I will talk with you later. Bye.